Since the early 17th century, Kalisz has been one of Poland's principal centers of devotion to Saint Joseph, closely linked to the venerated image of the Holy Family. According to tradition, the shrine's origin dates to 1670, when a miraculous healing led to the installation of the image in the Kalisz Collegiate Church. One night, an elderly gentleman, suffering from a serious illness that had paralyzed him, turned to Saint Joseph, asking him to end his suffering and to obtain the grace of a good death. The following night, the Virgin Mary's spouse appeared to him in a dream, promising him healing if he commissioned the creation of a painting of the Holy Family with the script, "Go to Joseph," and offered it to the Collegiate Church in Kalisz. The man entrusted this work, with the details prescribed by Saint Joseph, to an unknown Dutch painter of the school of Rubens. When he received the painting he commissioned, the old man kissed it in the most pious way and recovered the use of his legs. Soon after the installation of the painting in Kalisz, graces began to abound, with the first to benefit from it being a certain Stanislaw Bartoszewski in 1673. Some 600 graces and miracles were recorded in the following years. The abundance of reported miracles received through the intercession of Saint Joseph in Kalisz has never waned, with miracles reported into the 21st century. The miraculous image of Saint Joseph of Kalisz was first canonically crowned and sheathed in silver with papal authority on the 15th of May 1796 on behalf of Pope Pius VI, making it the first Saint Joseph image to ever be canonically crowned. After the original crowns were stolen in 1983, the image received a second coronation on the 29th of September 1985. The late 17th and 18th centuries, often called the Golden Age of Josephology in Poland, saw an intense flourishing of this cultus. Although devotion waned somewhat from the late 18th to the early 20th century, it was renewed through major commemorations, including the centenary of the image's coronation in 1896 and the Jubilee of St. Joseph's patronage. Given this long and grace-filled history, it was both natural and theologically fitting that Joseph, depicted as guardian of the Savior within the Holy Family, was eventually proclaimed patron of the Diocese of Kalisz. After World War II, devotion to St. Joseph of Kalisz took on new depth and national significance. The liberation of priests from Dachau in 1945, the founding of the Polish College of St. Joseph in 1969, and above all, Pope John Paul II's visit to the shrine decisively shaped its modern identity. During that visit, the Pope entrusted Polish families and the defense of unborn life to St. Joseph, affirming the saint's relevance to contemporary pastoral concerns. In 1998, following formal recognition from the Holy See, St. Joseph was solemnly declared patron saint of the city of Kalisz, confirming a belief long held by its faithful. In the modern world, St. Joseph is increasingly invoked as protector of families and advocate for the poor, unemployed, and marginalized. Thus, the silent saint continues to lead countless devotees not only in temporal needs, but ultimately toward God.